I've never seen the worst election like this one in the whole of my entire life. I've participated in elections, not just as a polling assistant or even a presiding officer, but I've never seen such a chaos that is happening here. People are ticking outside the box. People are showing their ballot papers to candidates, to agents of I don't know, of some candidate. There's voter bribery here and there, 600K everywhere. I don't know. I've never seen this in my life. And this takes us back to what we fought for, the democracy that we fought for. And we cannot have a good leader with such a process. I have been a general secretary for Youth Mbara municipality before it was a city. I'm the sitting youth council Mbara City South. So when I speak, I'm speaking from experience. I know this is the worst election. You can already tell the results from the chaos that is happening here.
I'm from the Alliance for National Transformation. I'm the flag bearer, Western Youth MP. And we came here, we reported here on Monday, some of us in Tare School in Mbarara, for this election. We're having 38 districts here. People are voting. Delegates are voting from different districts, different sub-regions. But the issue, the issue that we got that is really making the whole process difficult is money. And even parties have gone ahead to send money. We find that youth are very sure that immediately after ticking, you're going to receive this amount of money. And you have to take a photo and send as proof for you to receive money. Which has really, it has made even the youth to change. Even someone who was ready to vote for you, now because she has heard of the 200 that is immediately after voting, they have changed their minds. They are no longer now thinking about us, but we already had made support. We had gotten support from the youth, from the delegates. They were ready to vote for us. But in the morning, money came. They're supposed to be getting 300 as their balance. The whole total amount of money was 600,000 shillings. The allowance delegates, yesterday they were given 300, and they were told today after voting they are getting 300, but on condition that they vote the NRM candidate. And on top of that, the NRM candidate has gone ahead to promise much more money. Immediately after voting, you take a photo of your vote and you show. Then you're getting much more. So that's the challenge we've gotten. Otherwise,
I'm a contestant for Western Youth Member of Parliament, and I am an oil and gas lawyer. So as part of the candidates in this race, I am so unhappy about what is going on. They have given us an unleveled ground for us to compete. You cannot give one candidate $1 billion or so to invest and you do not fund the other. I know now you could take this to maybe the parties or what, but still a party that does that, their intention is to monetize the entire process and make it lose meaning. The reason they put an office for special interest groups and the youth was for affirmative action, to represent the youth that are actually not doing well because they felt they are being left behind. So this is the reason people that feel after the youth and we ourselves come up to, contest and be in these positions. But the process has now lost meaning because people that have their agendas and they push agendas through sponsoring these young people to come and contest. For example, I have just noticed that at the ground, people are ticking and showing a lady from state. She claims she's here to observe as part of the state, showing her so they can get the 400 Ugandan shillings. It is so corrupt. I think you can see what is going on. And when you report to the forces or the officials that are in charge, they also seem to be, corrupt. They are the ones that are in for it. One of the offenders has told me, if you are the one that had the money, you could have also done that. And they are not willing to change or push away these people from the ground. So this is what is actually happening, and we are so, as a youth, I am so disappointed by everything that is taking place at this time.
Julius Tindmwewa is my name. I sit at ANT and serve in the docket of a coordinator at NEC. I was one of the observers here for the party and for the nation, of course. But what we usually tell the nation is exactly what I want to repeat today. At least the best thing we would do in Uganda is not have elections. They are very useless. They are very useless and very useless. What we have had today is another stage-managed show of a selective move to have a certain candidate go through. They have not yet counted the votes, but what you'll see, you'll agree with me. After the rain, there was a vehicle there that people were crowding around. People would come in a group. They would be worked on financially. They come as a group. They'd be worked on again. Another group comes in. When they were voting in the basin, they would want to show, I think, at the means of accountability. According to rumors we hear, that every voter was getting 500,000. And you can imagine, 2,500 people, if you use a calculator, it goes to almost 1.6 billion. 1.6 billion for what? Sincerely, for what? But all in all, sincerely, we don't need an election, and sincerely, the youth does not need a youth leader, because what any other legislator in parliament would do, if we are doing well, it would help every other youth. It would help any other Ugandan. Sincerely, the youth does not need an MP. To me, they need service. They need employment. They need market. They need to be oriented in the modern service world.
Mwine Tumwebaze. I'm from Barra City and I'm an aspirant in the race of Western Youth MP for the term 2026 to 2031. We have had a very seamless process in regard to the voting. A few disturbances here and there because the weather wasn't so friendly in the morning. But as the day went on, the weather became better. Of course, we had a few youths here and there that wanted to riot, but in the end, calmness was restored and the voting process is going on well. I think about some 80 or 70% of the electorate has already cast their vote. And seeing as we've had a very, very good process, I am very positive and confident that the true choice of the youth of Western Uganda shall emerge victorious. Thank you. I happened to call the police on one of my candidates who was giving out money at Nyomowe. So I think those are accusations, but on our end, we have actual evidence of people bribing voters at Nyomowe. The police was there. Statements were taken. So really, to accuse someone of something that you're guilty of is shameless, I would say. When a population is less informed, or when you feel like they are